Hey, welcome back to round 3. This is Dukes on Twitch playing Blue-Red Delver, and we're on the play again against Legacy for Life. Hell yeah. This is an interesting hand. So we currently have True-Name as our threat. We have 3 cantrips, some permission in Daze and Wasteland, and 1 Volk. So here, I don't mind keeping this. Is it too slow for Delver? That's the big question. I don't mind the double up on Brainstorm. I do really like that we get to Preordain straight away and then just hold Daze up. But we kind of have to keep a land on top. If we get Wastelanded off this Volcanic Island, then it's going to be pretty rough. But I also want to find a cheap threat. So I think this is okay. I think as I kind of learn the deck, I want to keep some hands that I'm not too sure about just to learn how they kind of turn out. So let's keep this. So what I'm looking for is probably a Delver and a land, Young Pyromancer and a land. A fetch land would be great because it lines up with Brainstorm really well. I'm also not too sure what my opponent is on, so... The nice thing as well is that Preordain, to me, kind of gives away that maybe we're on a combo deck. Bolton and Tarn. Interesting. I think I'm happy to keep these in case I want the Bolt for some sort of creature. If this is a creature matchup, then the Daze helps turn 1, but other than that, I probably want this Bolt. So let's go with put on top and put on top. And then if we don't want it later, we can actually put it away with our Scalding Tarn. We can't actually because we draw it next turn, but we'll see how this works. We do have mana now for True-Name, which is nice. It might take a little bit because this Daze is most likely returning this Volk to hand, but you never know. Polluted Delta. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We'll see what they do. Let's open up the game log. Because if they bottom, I'm pretty happy to Wasteland here. 2 cards on top. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we're definitely drawing Bolt. I don't really want to Wasteland here because I want to get this True-Name down. My opponent also scratched to the top, so it's not like they're looking for lands. So I'm happy here to just Scalding Tarn and pass. This means we can hold up Brainstorm, Bolt, and also just hardcast Daze if we wish. If this was a hand with Delver, I'd be much more aligned to Wasteland my opponent. Thoughtseize, interesting. So this could be Storm. Let's Brainstorm in response. I think I want to hide the Daze and the True-Name. Well, now that we have a plethora of threats, maybe it's actually the Force and Daze that I want to hide. Brainstorm's pretty good as well. Maybe it's Force on top and then Brainstorm on top. Because if they take the Daze, I'm not too unhappy. I think these are my 2 most powerful cards, so... I don't want to force myself either. I don't want to force the Thoughtseize and put me down 2 cards. So this could be a slow Grixis Delver list. This could also be a combo deck like Ant. Taking the Young Pyro is interesting. Young Pyro makes me feel like they are on some Delver deck because they don't want to just lose to a deck that goes wide. I know Force is on top as well, so I think here I'm happy to actually probably Wasteland their Black Source. I think Gomag's an issue. Play Delver. And then just pass. My opponent does have the mana here to actually cast Gomag Angler, which isn't the worst. We are at least revealing Force. Okay. But the real question is it Force I want? Do I want to reveal Force my upkeep and then fetch it away to maybe draw into a land to try to land True-Name as well? Interesting, just to pass back. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, and then our plan is to Brainstorm in their end step. Something like Baleful Strix would be pretty annoying in the face of this Insect Elaboration, but I think we luckily have a little bit of time. We also have a Daze and Bolt to get rid of Baleful Strix if needed. This looks like Gomag Angler. I think I want to Brainstorm in response and see what we find. I'm going to put back Chain and a Ponder. And then I'm going to force this. Probably pitching the Ponder. And then we can draw the Ponder for turn. However, I might want to try to fetch so I can draw into my third land for True-Name. The other question is, do I just let this resolve? Can I actually take this back? Maybe it's okay if we fight over the True-Name. The True-Name also needs me to hit my third mana for turn, but we are quite ahead on life totals here, so maybe it's okay to let this resolve. Wasteland's fine. Ponder's okay. Chose to shuffle. Okay, interesting. I think here then I'm happy just to fetch Revolk and bolt my opponent and start the race. Daze. I'm going to Daze back. I think just because of Wasteland, I don't want to hold up Spell Pierce here. I'm happy to Ponder and hopefully hit another land. Well, that is a land. top, top, top. Already played a land for turn. Should have definitely taken that into consideration. Pyromancer's fine. I want to play the Wasteland first so this Ponder can't be dazed. Dreadhorde is very nice. What card don't I want here? I think I want to draw the Delta and then have Dreadhorde on top. So let's go top, top, and then draw Delta. Question is, do I Wasteland them? So next turn they're swinging for 7, putting me to 7. I can then swing back for 4. I play the Arcanist, and I have a great blocker for Young Pyromancer. I think I take them off red mana. I think losing, I lose a little bit to Bolt, and I don't think the Force of Will and Spell Pierce is enough to protect me. Alright. No guts, no glory. So this is interesting, because Force of Will puts me to 5, which means the Gomega is going to be lethal. Daze. Well, I definitely have to force this. And hope it sticks. They attack with everything. We go to blocks. We block Gomag. They played a land for turn, so they can't have a removal spell. Sorry, they can't have a bolt. They must have something. Petty theft. That's pretty good. Alright, let's game. So this is an interesting one. I think I like the Elemental Blasts over the Force of Wills. I do like the Blazing Volley because it hits their Young Pyromancers pretty well. I think we just take out the Forces. I also don't mind going down on 1 Spell Pierce. I think this is fine. Flusterstorm is interesting. Maybe Flusterstorm's actually better than Spell Pierce. I think that's correct. Daze is interesting. I think it's a lot better on the play, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think we just might drop a Flusterstorm. Maybe double volley isn't needed, especially because we have Dreadhorde Arcanist. Maybe I'd rather the second Flusterstorm. And go with this. It's a pretty great hand. We kind of lose to Wasteland, but a turn 1 Delver is pretty nice with Daze back up. The question is, do I go for a basic here? And I think I do. I think just because a basic here is so good that I'm happy to just go for Island Pass. Island Delver Pass. Happy to Daze this. And then Wasteland them. If they don't Daze it themselves. Just to be really aggressive. Especially if they kept like a 1-lander Ponder. Nice. So now they know about Blazing Volley, but I think that's okay. What this doesn't do is allow me to actually save the Delver with Daze, which could be rough. Especially because it's our only threat, but I think I'm okay with that right now. Okay. The one rough thing as well is that I've gone after their Volk so far. I think I'm happy to go Island Pass, hold up Stifle. The ability to get a fetch land and keep him off black mana is pretty huge because Gomag isn't too far away. I'm going to Wasteland their upkeep. Now we're really relying on this Stifle to do some work because there probably is a consensus that I am being a little bit too aggressive with the Wastelands without having a threat in play. And maybe even just holding up the Brazen Borrower would have been okay as well, but it kind of means that they have to play a threat. I'm okay hitting this first one because then I can hopefully Daze whatever they play in the second. Alright, here comes Gomag. So I'm a little bit worried because it looked like before they wanted to Daze but floating black, but of course in their in that phase they couldn't actually do it. But we'll see if this works. Okay. So now we're all in on Petty Theft to bounce this this Gomag. So yeah, maybe just a little bit too aggressive, especially that that Daze on the Ponder perhaps wasn't correct. There's probably a lot of this that was actually just not the right timing, especially to put my Delver in a pretty weak position like that is not great. Island's pretty nice, because now we have Petty Theft online. Don't really want to take the damage here, so I'm happy to bounce. Daze, interesting. Ponder's going to be okay. My best draw is probably a red source for this Young Pyromancer. Alright. Can we get there? Nice. And also a mountain. Very cool. If my opponent doesn't play a land, they can't play around Daze. Plague Engineer, I'm pretty happy to Daze this. I'm going to return this island. No, I'm going to... Yeah, I have to. Alright, little win for us. This is going to be fine. I could wait for Flusterstorm to be online, but I don't think we have the time. Okay. I think Lango. Unfortunately. Gomag pretty good in this matchup. Maybe I should be more respectful for it, especially after game 1. Can definitely Flusterstorm this, which is nice. Interesting, no attacks. Fatal Push is pretty good. Interesting that they didn't Fatal Push and then just attack. Maybe the play there was actually to attack with both elementals and see if they block, because then we can bolt and Blazing Volley the Gomag. I'm going to take this. I think I take this one hit. The one reason I might not want to is that if my opponent has another Plague Engineer, I might not actually have the chance to block again, but I think I'm okay just trying to hopefully draw into something that can deal with this this Gomag Angler. Even a True-Name Nemesis would be great. Ponder's pretty fine. Definitely shuffle. I'm going to keep that Vulcan hand for now, because if I Brainstorm, I kind of want to put it away. I don't want to have it on the field. Happy to go after their red mana. And pass back. Sadly unlikely to get out of this, but we have some cards that can do some work. Another Gomag. Okay, well that's pretty hard. Now I think all lines are off. A little bit too slow. Rough. So we go down to Grixis Delver. But hopefully come back in the fourth game. Thanks for watching.